Tuesday, October 28th, 2014. In a shocking new commandment by the Pope, quote, the Big Bang not only does not contradict the existence of God, but requires it, end quote. This merging of religion and science at the pinnacle of all creation for both paths concerns me, because now the Catholic faith officially thinks like me in a way, which makes me wonder if I was right in the first place. A joint effort of Dutch and US scientists have created a fiber optic cable that has download speeds of 255 terabytes per second. This means every gig is 0.03 milliseconds, which is 2,550 times faster than the current fastest commercially available internet speed.
What the hell was that? They've gone to plaid.
Australian lawmaker Jackie Lambie has proposed a law that makes it illegal for Muslims to force their human-tainted religious beliefs on their females. If forced upon adults, jail time of up to 6 months, including a $34,000 fine, will be enforced. If forced upon children, jail time of up to 1 year with a $68,000 fine is what they will face. The Arizona police is under social fire after reports have been noticed about their racist-fueled arrests. Not for reasons you may think, but many people of Hispanic origins, much of them U.S. citizens, have been robbed by the peoples whom duty it is to serve and protect, all the while being singled out by the color of their skin. If you are a user of Microsoft Office, listen up. A security breach has been discovered in most, if not all, versions of the popular programs of Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and so on, allowing hackers to circumvent antivirus programs and such and upload God knows what to your computer. This covers nearly every version of Windows operating systems. The IRS has been legally stealing from people. No surprise to me, but this story covers one specific type of thievery they have been undergoing. Targeting small businesses and even individuals who make deposits of less than $10,000, this so-called civil asset forfeiture has allowed the IRS to seize property of people or companies they believe to be involved in a crime. But here's the kicker. They have been targeting innocents and the IRS refuses to give back the stolen money. With how China and Russia are finally making their move as the head honchos of the world, the current big people of the bloc, mainly the US, should be trembling. CSR Corp and China CNR Corp, the two largest Chinese state-owned train makers, are merging. Once this happens, the two will become one and they will have a value of $26 billion. This is occurring to reduce overseas competition, thus benefiting everyone involved, and will increase China's export rate. You know how the saying goes, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Well, since 2008, the world's richest countries have had their shadow side grow, raising by 3% since the aforementioned year, causing the addition of 2.6 million children to live under the poverty line. The estimated number now of these young people living in this condition in the 41 top countries of wealth contains a total of 76.5 million children. Today from the past. In 2009, NASA successfully launched the Ares IX mission, the only rocket launched for its later canceled Constellation program. In 1965, construction of the St. Louis Arch was completed. Also in 1965, Nostra Aetate, the declaration on the relation of the Church with non-Christian religions of the Second Vatican Council, was promulgated by Pope Paul VI. It absolved the Jews of responsibility for the death of Jesus, reversing Pope Innocent III's 760-year-old declaration. So with that logic, I guess it only makes sense that the incorrect statement that the Holocaust never happened. In 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis ended when Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev ordered the removal of Soviet missiles from Cuba. In 1942, the Alaska Highway, aka Alcan Highway, was completed through Canada to Fairbanks, Alaska. In 1922, Italian fascists led by Benito Mussolini marched on Rome and took over the Italian government. This is known as the March on Rome. In 1919, the U.S. Congress passed the Volstead Act over President Woodrow Wilson's veto, paving the way for Prohibition to begin the following January. In 1886, in New York Harbor, President Grover Cleveland dedicated the Statue of Liberty. In 1848, the first railroad in Spain between Barcelona and Mataro was opened. In 1636, a vote of the Great and General Court by the Massachusetts Bay Colony established the first college in what would become the U.S., today known as Harvard University. In 1538, the first university in the New World, now present-day Dominican Republic, the Universidad Santo Tomas de Aquino, was established. And in 1420, Beijing was officially designated the capital of the Ming Dynasty on the same year that the Forbidden City, the seat of government, was completed. Births: Bill Gates, 1955. Geek News. Thor Ragnarok has been announced. Currently set to be on the big screen by July 28, 2017, one can only speculate what may happen in this film. With my limited knowledge of Norse mythology, mainly thanks to the MOBA Smite, Loki gets it on with the deer, which produces Fenrir, a giant wolf creature whom is set to kill Odin upon the mountain Ragnarok, which is their version of Armageddon and or of the apocalypse. I really want to speculate more to you guys, but there's more show to do. But speaking of Marvel films, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 has been bumped a bit from releasing in theaters by July 28, 2017 to its current timetable of May 5th, 2017. Also, Captain America Civil War is set for May 6, 2016, which makes me wonder if, since all the Marvel films as of late have been more or less tied in with each other, will Civil War have something to do with Ragnarok? And have you ever wanted to fly? No, I mean actually fly in the air as if you were not in an aircraft. UK-based company Centre for Process Innovation, aka CPI, is designing a windowless aircraft that instead will use the same technology in modern-day smart devices to replace the interior walls and other areas within the airplane, giving you a near unobstructed view of the outside. Happy flying! And that is it for the show today. Links to everything I've talked about, as well as more information on those stories, as well as much more stories I did not talk about on the show, are in the underbar. Don't forget to look right and left at every intersection and rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. You will see me tomorrow.
Huh.